Hiya folks, how are you doing today? Seasoned greetings and all that jazz. And I hope you had a nice time with your family and friends and that you weren't alone at Christmas. And it can be a sad time for people who are missing parents, loved ones that have passed. And it can be a sad time for children as well who don't have any parents. So it's a time of coming together and being with people that mean something in your life. And that time together is precious and you're making precious memories. That is what the meaning of this season is for me now. Now that I know it's just baloney. Would you give your energy to something that's a lie? Because you know it's not Jesus's birthday on December the 25th, don't you? Yeah. It's actually Nimrod's birthday. Yeah. You can research it, but it's not Jesus's birthday. A bit like religion. The Roman Catholics' version of Jesus Christ isn't the real saviour, isn't the real man who was showing you your powers within, how to heal, how to come away from establishments and authorities, how to come away from the liars, the deceivers, and the manipulators of the masses. And for me, now I'm aware of that fact, I would avoid it like hot coal. That's just me. And I'm not judging anybody at all, because at the end of the day, it's your choice what you do with your life. The same as it was our choice whether we had a jibby in the arm or to wear a nappy on our face or to comply with any bollocks going on. It's all a free will choice. But what does that say about your integrity? If you still know it's a lie and you know it's a load of baloney, why would you entertain it? That's just my point of view. That's the angle of light where I am coming from. And that is my choice of what I do with that. And when you find out that mostly all of your life, what we've been taught, what we've been brainwashed with, what we've been programmed to believe, isn't actually all the truth, then wouldn't you avoid it? Wouldn't you turn your back on it? Because if we don't give it the energy, it'll starve. It won't have its power. It will lose its power because we've been given a false set of beliefs. You know, we don't live on a spinning globe. There isn't an Easter bunny. There isn't a tooth fairy. There's no Father Christmas. And the Jesus Christ that's portrayed in all the 37 million establishments throughout the world is actually just to get you to worship something outside of you so you don't realise your power. It's good, isn't it? It's so good. And, you know, accents. Different parts of the world speak in different languages. I wonder why that is. Who invented these things? Is it to divide? Is it so we can't communicate effectively with everybody? Because we are all the same. We are all of one. We are just scattered throughout the world. but we all come from the same source. So wouldn't you think we'd just speak the same language? No. So, you see, when I found out what has been going on since I was born, and I've only found that out lately in the last few years, I don't want to hold hands with them anymore. I don't want to be represented by them anymore. I don't want to celebrate lies anymore. And that's just where I come from. Do you get me? So I didn't go along with the facade and the lies of the Christmas tree and the balls. Balls, the balls that go on the tree, and the serpent tree lights and tinsel. Christmas decorations. Yeah, I didn't go along with all that because I don't believe it, because I know it's lies. Because you're not really celebrating Jesus' birthday. The real Christ. Not Jesus. Jesus. So, for me, it's coming away from all the liars, the deceivers, lifting the veil of truth and standing in it. That's integrity for me. And I don't get it when I see the matching pyjama brigade. I don't get it when I see the Christmas trees. I don't get it when I see the mounds of presents. Because we are the present. We are the gift. We have been given the gift of life. We've been given the gift of healing. We've been given a gift of finding out what is in Mother Nature to heal us, to make us well. Yeah. We found out that pharmaceutical drugs are really chemicals that aren't good for us. We found out so much. We found out that the bread and circus that entertain the masses, it don't work anymore. It don't work anymore. So it's what you choose to do, isn't it? It all comes down to your choice. This is your path and your life, and you live it how you want. But I won't be living a lie anymore. That's for me. And it takes so much courage and so much gumption and so much to be a fucking warrior, to swim against the stream, to swim against the rest, to be the black sheep, to be the one that stands out, to be the one with courage and armour and say no more. I'm going to starve you. So that's where I'm coming from. So you can't have one foot in the water and be supposed to be residing in truth, and then have one foot out of water, just dipping your toe in it and watching the brainwashing films and programming films that they have on Netflix. Why anybody would even subscribe to that, I don't know. So for me, it's coming away from everything. It's all or nothing for me. That's it. And if you're offended by anything I say, then we're simply not on the same wavelength. We're simply not at the same level of understanding and depth of how deep this goes. How deep we've been born into a civilization that just wants to oppress us and program us with lies and deceits. Well, I ain't buying that. Sorry, but I'm not sorry. Because I stand in my truth, and that's it. So I don't subscribe to these brainwashing films. And I don't subscribe to Christmas anymore because it's a lie. Yeah? And it's just consumerism, materialism, just to make the corporations rich. What are we doing? What are we doing when we do that? Why would you celebrate a lie? Hello? We've come this far without having the you-know-what in our arms. It's not a takeaway menu here, guys. Your truth is your truth. You can't just select little bits and leave the rest. It's either all or nothing. You don't give it your energy. You don't buy into it and you don't go along with the bollocks. That's just for me. And that's my truth. So if nobody likes it or nobody is on the same wavelength or they simply want to defend it, well, by defending it, you're actually supporting it still. So do we want a new system? Do we want a new world for our children? Or are we just going to go along with the old still? Well, that's not what I'm about. So this fire and passion in my belly is not to divide and judge. It's simply passion for the truth. So what do you want? Do you want to live in truth? Or do you just want to live in a bit of the truth? It's as simple as that. So there we go. And Happy New Year. Well, is it January the 1st, New Year? According to the calendar that's been messed with, it's not. So, for me, coming away from everything that's a lie and not just coming away from parts of it, Christmas has been a beautiful time for me. Childhood memories with my mum. She went without paying the electric bills to buy me Christmas presents sometimes. She went without cigarettes to buy me shoes for school sometimes. When I think of the things that my mum's done and all our other parents and us when we were asleep, buying presents we couldn't really afford for our children because, well, what are the classmates going to think if Johnny doesn't get, PS2 for Christmas, but he's only 3? We keep up with the Joneses. We don't keep up with anybody. We stand in our own truth now. Isn't that right? Or am I wrong? I don't think I am. So that's for me. So if you're defending it, you're supporting it. If you're celebrating the lies, you're supporting it. And that's just not for me. But it's a beautiful time to come together, no matter what time of year it is. Because that's what really counts. It's about our hearts resonating with others' hearts. Our flesh and blood. Our